There we go. Much better. If you're watching this after the live stream, I am not prepared for this at all. I did not get ready. I didn't set up what I need to set up. Slacking. Uh-oh. There we go. What's going on? What's going on, guys? How are you? What is up? What is up? Took a little while for it to accept everybody in. I was like, is this thing even working or what? What's going on, guys? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you all. How's it going? So I'm not going to lie. I was not prepared for this at all. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's time. It's that time. I'm over here setting up my little tripod as we speak. But what is going on? Let's see who's in the house today. Let's see who's in the house. We have Underrated Mike. What's going on? Pathfinder, what's up? Hero, always good to see you. Charismatic Enigma, what's going on? Sammy B in the house. What's going on? Lopez, Vortex Customs, Michael B, Bat Gabriel, Time Traveler in the house. Let's see. To answer your question, Charismatic Enigma, he has a coin by his name because he is part of the Frugal faction, which basically means he became a member of this channel. What's going on, Fiend? The Mobile Gamer, what's up? What's going on, Brett? Hitman, that's kind of funny. Antoine, what's going on? Got a question. Do you watch wrestling on TV? Yeah, of course. Yeah, I definitely watch wrestling. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just setting up this tripod because I kind of messed it up the first time. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready at all. Today's been such a crazy day. Just super busy. But in all the right ways. In all the right ways. So, what are you guys up to? What's new? What's going on? What's going on, Sheep Wrestler community? This is live stream number 19, by the way. So that means the next one is number 20. The big 2-0. We made it. The big 2-0. If you're just joining, don't forget to smash, Hulk smash that like button like it owes you money. Oh, my phone's vibrating and slipping. You guys saw that? I guess I'll have to lower that volume, you know? All right, let's see if I can fix this up so we can get the show on the road in proper fashion. Let's see. Are you guys even talking right now? I'm not getting any new notifications. That's interesting. Let me just tap the screen and maybe they're just not popping up for me because I bet you guys are talking. I bet you are. Yeah, there we go. How's your day? My day's been good. Just crazy busy. NO, what's going on? Oh, your dad named you after Bret Hart? That's pretty cool that you come from a family that values wrestling that much. That's awesome. Hitman, what's going on? Eric Harris, how you doing? Thoughts on Xena getting released, so I will talk about that. All right, Hero, as long as you do well in your classes, that is fine. Deshaun, what's up? What's up? Almost finished the album. Nice, Sammy B. Congratulations in advance. Charismatic Enigma says, I'm a future 24/7 champ. You damn right. Damn right. The Fiend says, me and my family are thinking about getting an Xbox. An Xbox. No, that's cool, though. That's cool. All right, so let's talk a little bit about this Zelena Vega situation. So, at first I felt bad. I was like, she's really standing up for the right thing here. And I think, maybe if other people back her up, then they'll be in a really good spot. And maybe WWE can learn a thing or two. Vince McMahon can learn a thing or two and whatnot. No, you don't have to be sorry for liking Xbox. I'm just giving you a hard time. But the OnlyFans, man, that's where she messed up. She opened an OnlyFans, and I knew it. Like, people were like, oh, the Twitch. I'm like, nah, man, like the OnlyFans, like, what was she thinking? What was she thinking? That's just a bad idea. Oh, a terrible idea. Now I'm looking at this thing. I'm like, I set this thing up all wrong. I'm going to have to start it over. I think I've done the same thing like 3 times and messed it up. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Let's see. And I was just kidding about the Xbox thing. Let's see. Hey Matt, do you support Vince on what he did right now? As far as the OnlyFans part, yeah, yeah. Like I do think in general they should lax the rules a little bit, but they're not going to. Listen, WWE is it's one of those things where they make so much money and they're so successful. If you don't want to follow their rules, they'll just say, "All right, see you later," and that's it. And that's exactly what they did with Zelena Vega. So and this is not, no disrespect towards her or anything at all. It's just that's just the way WWE rolls. You either get with the program or you get out. And it's as simple as that. And for her it was get out. All right, let's see. I think I fixed it this time, guys. I'm fine with social media, just that they should keep kayfabe, but I realize kayfabe is dead now. Well, yeah, in a lot of ways it is. In a lot of ways it is. If I say wrestler or not on TV, the moment. Yeah, OnlyFans was a bit far. What's going on, Norman? Welcome, welcome. Turn off my phone. Who's calling me? Tony Khan. What do you want, man? All right. There we go. Merc Sniper, what's going on? What's up? What's up? You don't Yeah, I don't really understand OnlyFans either. I mean, a lot of people have told me, "Oh, Matt, you should get an OnlyFans," but I'm like, "Well, why is that? Why should I get an OnlyFans?" I feel like it's a weird request that I get sometimes. I think some people just want to see the goods. I think that's what it is. You know? Let's see what's going on. Let's see who came in. What's up, Laser? What's up, Carrot? All right, hold on. I know I'm missing a bunch of questions, so let me backtrack a little bit. Let's see. What do I think about? All right, so if you guys haven't seen Raw, Drew McIntyre is the champ again, and I'm not upset about that. I think Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre is the right move. I really, really do. I think that is the right move. No offense to Randy Orton, but I just think that's the better option. That's the match I want to see more. What about you guys? What would you rather see, Randy Orton versus Roman Reigns or Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns? There we go. Now we're in business. Now we're back. All right, cool. All right, let's see what you guys say. What did you guys say? Tamil says, "Why you broke?" Tamil wants to know why I'm broke. All right, I have to throw this out there. I've never said I was broke. I don't even think in Extreme Cheapskates I was like, "Oh, I'm broke," or "Oh, I don't have any money," or "Oh, I'm poor." I don't think I've ever said any of those things. But if I did, let me know. If I did say that, let me know. Let's see. Bring it back like Animaniacs. There you go, Merc. Let's see. Do I think Braun Strowman should stay in the WWE or go to AEW? Definitely stay in WWE. I think they're just trying to find what works best for him. They waited a long time to pull the trigger on his push, so I feel like he's kind of fallen flat. But they can get it back there. They can get it back there. If you're just joining, don't forget to Hulk smash that like button like it owes you money. OnlyFans, Sugar Mama would not be cool with that, and you're absolutely right. I think she would choke me. Hitman says, "I don't think Drew should have lost it in the first place." Oh. I agree. I agree with you. Let's see. Brett says 420. All right, Brett. Okay. Randy Orton versus Matt Rivera. Well, I don't think Randy Orton feels like getting hurt. He only has a couple years left, so I don't think it would be wise for him to face Matt Rivera. Drew versus Roman. Yeah, Drew versus Roman for sure, right? That's where the money's at. Jonathan Reyes says, "Do I have a PS4?" I do. I do. My father had bought me a PS4 as a surprise. I would never spend money on it. Like, I wouldn't buy a PS5. If somebody gets it for me as a gift, but I would never spend my money to buy a PS5. Let's see. Eddie Guerrero versus Sami Zayn. That would have been a good one. Senso. There's a lot of new people in this group today, which is awesome. I welcome it. You know, the more the merrier. There's a lot of people that I've seen today be the first time that they've joined for a live stream. So if you don't know, I am the cheapest wrestler in the world, Matt Rivera. And welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Question, why do you want to pursue wrestling and not something like boxing? You want the honest answer? I don't like getting punched in the face for real. That's my answer. I don't like getting punched in the face for real. The Fiend, she would be like, nope, nope, son. Yeah, pretty much. Is your smoothie made from egg or banana peel? All right, so let's talk about the smoothie real quick. This is not. I know I mentioned this before, but I can no longer eat things that are that hard on my stomach. I have Crohn's disease, and it kind of, you know, I can only eat certain things. So this is a mixture of blueberries, banana, strawberries, and, ooh, what else? What else? I think pineapple juice. Actually, when I bought all of the ingredients for this shake, Sammy B had joined me with Sugar Mama on a live stream called Workout Wednesdays, where we decided to talk all about dieting. Workout Wednesdays will be back on tomorrow. And yeah, it was pretty cool. We took a walk through the grocery store. Sammy B helped me shop, and we picked up a few things. So if you guys are ever interested in doing something like that, don't forget to join this channel. Be part of the Frugal faction. Let's see. To be honest with you, Carrot, I don't really watch too much Japanese wrestling. So I don't have too much of an opinion. Not a fair one, at least. Chris Jericho versus Matt Rivera, a.k.a. the wrestler versus the kid. There you go. What do I think about Lana? Keep being put through a table. So, the thing about Lana, like a lot of people are like, oh, what's the point of this? What's the point of this? I'll tell you what. It's something that you'll always remember. Like when Lana one day retires, you'll be like, remember when she got through put through the table like 10 times in a row? You'll remember that. Trust me. You'll remember it. Let's see. Adam says, in what age do you start becoming a cheapskate? I would say when I first started working, maybe 15 or 16 years old. When I had my first job, I'm like, oh, this is my money. What do I want to do with this money? And I was like, nothing. I just kind of want to put it to the side for now. And it was a good thing that I did that because I was able to end up affording things like going to college. So it was good that I really saved back in the day. I do remember Yoshitatsu. I do. Weren't you in TLC? Yes, sir. Still use tanning tea bags. So I tanned a lot more when I was wrestling. And right now I've been in a hiatus, so I haven't really done that in a long time. But I do want to say this too. And I mentioned it in the episode of Extreme Cheapskates where I say it gives you a nice glow. I'm not saying it makes you tan. Like, I'm not trying to say, oh, that can replace any sort of tanning. But it does bring out the color that you already have. Do I think Jey Uso should have won the championship? Nah. I think Jey Uso is doing exactly what he should be doing, and it's perfect. It's perfect. Let's see, by the way, on the last live stream, we got over 50 likes. Over 50 likes. And I'm wondering if we could beat that today. I don't know if we can. I have a feeling we're not going to beat 50, but you never know. You never know. We'll have to wait and see. In my opinion, the new generation era was the most underrated era of all time. So tell me, because sometimes I get confused with my eras. Which one was the new generation era? Like who were the popular wrestlers there? Jimmy Snuka versus Ricochet. Okay. Are you guys just throwing me random match pairings that you would like to see? Kenny Omega versus Seth Rollins. Okay. How do you say that? Callan, the Rangers fan? What's going on, Callan? I don't know about diet. I'm too young. Yeah, what are you, 14? You don't have to worry about diet yet. Well, unless like you have some sort of health issues, then maybe. But otherwise, nah. If new NJPW ever called you up, would I go? Absolutely. I wouldn't turn down an opportunity. So absolutely. Save money by adding a honey. I like the way you think. That's why I have Sugar Mama. Or if you watch Daz, Linda! Brett wants to know what shampoo do I use. I use whatever's available, man. Like, I'm not picky. Obviously, you know, I don't have hair, so I'm not picky at all. Doesn't matter, man. Whatever I pick up, whatever is cheap. If CM Punk ever returned to WWE, who would I want him to face? I would want him to face his vehicle, go back in it, and drive his ass back home. Honestly, man, I'm tired of CM Punk. I'm tired of hearing about CM Punk. I feel like, not that he wasn't good, but bro, it's obvious that he doesn't want to come back. So like, if he doesn't want to be there, then I don't want to see him. I know that sounds harsh, but that's just how I feel. Calling it now, Jimmy is going to join Jay and Roman. Yes, I agree. I agree. And I think when that happens, Jimmy and Jay will be really, really defiant, a really, really aggressive tag team. And I'm excited to see that. Because I think the Usos are one of the best tag teams to ever grace a WWE ring. I really feel like that's the truth. Monty wants to know, how old is the episode you were in of Extreme Cheapskates? I think it was like 6 years ago. So a while, yeah. It's been a while. You're making money from being a cheapskate. I mean, I guess some. Yeah, a little bit. Well, did I do amateur wrestling in high school? It's a question by Michael B. I did for a little while, but not for long. I'll be honest, it wasn't my cup of tea. I didn't like it. I wasn't a huge fan. I knew it was something that can help me with professional wrestling, which is why I joined. Same thing with football. I was on the football team for a very short period of time. But neither one of them was my cup of tea at all. The Generation era was before the Attitude era. Okay. Like Bret Hart and yeah, like right between the Hulk Hogan, but more like the Hart Foundation, the Rockers, like that. Okay, and you're absolutely right. That was an era that is underrated. Obviously, I didn't even know what it was. You know. Let's see. I'm 13 and 121 pounds. How can I lose weight? So, some ways that you could lose weight, and I'll tell you right now, definitely eat more fruits and vegetables. A big tip for me, something that works for me to lose weight, don't eat late. A lot of people have their last meal shortly before they go to bed. No! Don't do that. Don't do that. Make sure you eat like 7 o'clock, 7:30, end it. No snacks, no like, oh, it's just a little, no, nothing. That'll help. Drink a lot of water. If you're drinking things with calories, if you're drinking your calories and you're like, oh, I'm just having some juice, some soda, some Sunny Delight, some Kool-Aid, some Capri Sun, some High C, whatever it is, cut it out and drink more water. I guarantee if you do like 3 of those things, you'll lose weight. Let's see. I just did taste banana peel and egg smoothie. It tasted so good. That's working. Thanks, bro. You're welcome, man. You're welcome. Let's see. Finn Balor versus Benoit. So I'll say this. Benoit, monster of a human being, amazing wrestler, fantastic wrestler. Like, if somebody said based on pure wrestling, who's in my top 5, Benoit would be in that top 5. Mulalo, what's going on? As some lover, welcome. Favorite Method Man song? Ooh, that's a good question. I would have to say my favorite Method Man song is one, it's off of the Nutty Professor 2 album, which is really random. Very, very random. But it's called Even If. And I just think it's such a dope song. It's called Even If. It's like, even if I died 1,000 deaths. It's just like a really cool song. So, random, but it's the truth. Hope you're enjoying those eggshells and banana peel shakes. Yeah, not this time. This is all fruit in here. All fruit. Do you have any WWE or AEW action figures? So I have one action figure. It's somewhere around. Chris Jericho action figure. And I think that's the only one. Oh, you can see it right here. There it is. A Chris Jericho action figure. And that's the only one I have. That made it easy. Here you are. Break the walls down. Break down the walls. Or wait a minute. What's his new song? I forget how it goes. The Judas song, that one. That's what I should have sang. Would I join the Hurt Business? Of course. You guys are young, 11 and 12 and 14. Wow. Let's see. Your wrestling trainer was a good tag team wrestler too. Yes, he was. Joel Maximo. If you don't know, look him up. He did a lot of things, a lot of work with Impact Wrestling and TNA back in the day. Who's my personal favorite pro wrestler in history? Mine is Mick Foley. Well, this is mine right here, Chris Jericho. That's the answer. Lalo wants to know if I remember Nathan Jones. Yeah, that was a waste of time. Big dude, but couldn't really wrestle very much. I don't know. Sometimes I really feel like they just pick someone who's big. They're like, oh, this guy is physically menacing. Put him in the ring. I'm like, no. Like, to me, Great Khali should not have been in the ring. Great Khali was like, no. Let's see. Have new wrestlers shoe or not? Show me. Oh, like new boots? If you want to see that I have new boots, check out the video. It's called like What's in My Wrestling Bag or something like that. Then you can see exactly what's in it, including my new boots. I'm not going to take them out now because that would take way too much time. Let's see. Chris Jericho or CM Punk? Chris Jericho. Hulk Hogan or... You guys are funny with these questions today. With the this wrestler or that wrestler. Hulk Hogan or Macho Man? I would have to say... Macho Man. MJF or heel Seth Rollins? I think MJF, honestly. MJF. Do I still live with my mom? A question for Machiavelli. No. I actually live with the one and only Sugar Mama. Let's see. Harry wants to know. Oh, Harry doesn't want to know anything. He just wants to say hello. What's going on, Harry? Welcome. If you guys haven't already, we're trying to pass. I don't know exactly how many likes we got last time, but we're trying to pass over 50 likes because last time we got, I don't know, was it 55? Was it 51? I'm trying to remember. Who was here last time we did a live stream and remembers? So I'm thinking of being a wrestling booker. How should I start? The way I would suggest you start is to learn everything you can about wrestling. I would start going to indie shows and learn how you can borrow a wrestling ring because that's really, really important. Getting your hands on a ring. Not always easy, but necessary if you want to be a booker. Let's see. What is it? Is it Lays or Lazy? Is the best. Am I still cheap? I am. I am still cheap. Some people are deceived because they look around me in my studio and go, man, he's not cheap. Look, he's got all those Funko Pops. Look, he's got a pencil. He's not cheap. Listen, this is my job. My job is running a recording studio. I can't. This is the one thing I have to invest in. Plus, no one's going to come to a recording studio and it look like garbage, right? So I put a lot of money from different things. Honestly, when anyone's like, oh, what do you want for like Christmas or your birthday? I'm like, something for the studio. Just something for the studio. That's all I want. That's all I need. I don't need much else. Brett says, I'm beautiful on the inside. I appreciate that. But am I ugly on the outside? What are you trying to tell me, Brett? What age do you think you should start caring about diet? I would say whenever you're unhealthy. Like it depends on your goals. But if you're a kid, like you could be 11, 12, and you're overweight and unhealthy, you should take care of that. Absolutely. Because there's really no age to start. What's going on, Rockstar? Welcome. Thomas, what's going on? Ricky Steamboat, he was amazing. Favorite boxer, mine is Muhammad Ali. I would have to go with Mike Tyson, man. He's a beast. He scares the crap out of me. All right, Michael B wants to know, what do I think of Brandon Cutler from AEW? Okay. I'm going to say this, and I say this as respectfully as I can. Some people just don't have the face for wrestling. Like, he comes out with, like, this dragon armor, and as soon as he takes it off, I'm like... Like, he's just not intimidating. So I feel like it doesn't fit the dragon head, and he takes it off, and he's like... no, Brandon Cutler, I don't know, man. I don't know, Brandon Cutler. What do you guys think? Am I just going crazy, or do you agree? I just feel like he doesn't have the face to be an intimidating wrestler. Mulalo wants to know if I remember FBI. Of course. Nunzio was someone who helped train me. And Nunzio, was a great opponent. I've wrestled him a couple of times. So, yeah. Hitman, this is your first live stream? You didn't come to the last one? I could have sworn you at the last one. Are you messing with me, Hitman? Are you messing with me? Mulalo wants to know if I know PJ Black. Not personally, but Justin Gabriel. Yeah, I'm familiar. Do I have a Mr. Bean Funko Pop? I don't, Finland. I don't. That would be awesome. Or Charlie Chaplin. I would take either one. How do you create a character in wrestling? Oh, you mean like a gimmick? My nose is itchy. My nose has been bothering me all day. I think my allergies are bothering me. Okay, so as far as the gimmick, I guess I'll just tell you how it came about. The number one attraction, Matt Saxon gimmick. And if you're just joining me, don't forget to Hulk smash that like button. Smash it. Smash it. I appreciate that in advance. So to answer your question, when I came up with the number one attraction, Matt Saxon, so my full name is Matthew Saxon Rivera. Matthew Saxon Rivera. And when I went to wrestle, someone already had the last name Rivera. So they were like, listen, we don't want anyone to think you guys are brothers, so come up with a new last name. So I'm like, all right. Well, my middle name's pretty cool. My middle name is Saxon. I like that. So I'll just be Matt Saxon. Now, when I was younger, like really young, maybe like 12, and me and my friends would wrestle in the park, I was always number one. That was my gimmick, that I am number one, kind of like the Nelly song. So I was like, number one Matt Saxon? Should I be number one Matt Saxon? And that just didn't really flow. So then I thought about it. I was like, what word can I fit in there to be number one and kind of sound good with Matt Saxon? So I came up with the number one attraction, Matt Saxon. And that's how that came about. And as far as gimmick, I just kind of went with who I was. I was very arrogant when I was younger. When I was in my early 20s, forget it. Nobody could tell me anything. I was super arrogant, overconfident, overzealous, and I didn't care. I didn't give a damn about anybody except me. And that was my character. That's it. Let's see. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Ricky Steamboat, Steel Cage. For me, Ricky Steamboat. I got to go with Ricky Steamboat on that one. Hero wants to know, you should cosplay as Hitman, a.k.a. Agent 47. That would be pretty cool, especially if you see my Join the Frugal Faction video. Someone pointed out to me, like, dude, you look just like Hitman. So maybe that would be a cool costume. Definitely a cool cosplay. Maybe when Comic-Con opens back up again, you might see me there as Hitman. I notice I'm falling behind on your questions, guys. So if you really want me to answer your question, if I'm taking too long, don't forget you can take advantage of that super chat option. I always appreciate it. You drop a super sticker or a super chat, and I will get to your question immediately. Just like that. If you're just joining, don't forget to Hulk smash that like button. I will remind you periodically in this group. Great colleague killed a wrestler one time by mistake. Yeah, he probably put them to sleep with his boring matches. Mulalo, how much money do you get when you wrestle on the independent scene? Mulalo, that is a really good question. So it really ranges. I think the least amount of money I've ever got, the minimum, was $0. $0, yeah. I think I wrestled for a hot dog and a handshake, as I like to say sometimes. The most I ever got was a couple of $100 for a match. Yeah. But that you have to play your cards right. It's not always easy to get that amount of money. In fact, it's very rare on the independent scene. Underrated Mike says, can you wrestle James Ellsworth? So here's the truth. James Ellsworth is on my list. I have a list where, I have different wrestlers written down, and he's on my list. Carrot says, Brandon Cutler kind of looks like you, to be honest. So here's the thing. I can see the similarities in Brandon Cutler and myself, but I just think that there's something about his face that is off. And that's just my opinion. And I don't know if he's just not making the right expressions with his face, because we can have similar features, but I feel like there's something about his face that I'm just like, nah, I'm not buying it. JJ wants to know how my wrestling career is going. Right now, slow. With the pandemic, it's slow. And especially, I don't know if it's like this everywhere, but in New York, numbers are back on the rise again. So I'm a little nervous that they're going to start shutting things down again. I mean, they have already. So we'll see what happens. Let's see. Michael B says, when I graduate high school, I want to go straight to wrestling school and start training, but I'm also thinking about going to college. All right, so here's my advice. Go to college and go to wrestling school. Sounds like a lot. It is a lot. But maybe you could start going to wrestling school one day on a weekend. And or maybe you can start going to college and not do a full semester. But I think both are really important because the world views college as very, very important. And you can use college to teach you skills to help build your passion. For example, for me, I'm going to school for business and marketing. How could that help me? Everything around me is marketing, branding, how to sell yourself, how to make yourself more interesting to promoters. If you're a wrestler, maybe you can learn graphic design so you can create your own posters, your own artwork. These things are so important. And to have that little piece of paper that says you have your degree is monumental. It's so important for jobs these days. So I'm definitely a big advocate for college. If you asked me like 5, 10 years ago, I would have been like, college isn't for everyone, which it's not. But pick up a trade. Always do what's best for yourself. Always do what's best for yourself. And try to think 10 years from now. Will the decisions I'm making right now impact 10 years from now? And how are they going to impact them? So just always be ahead of yourself. AJ Styles versus Randy Savage versus Shawn Michaels, triple threat match. For me, I would love to say AJ Styles, but I think I'm going to go with Shawn Michaels. JJ says, sorry I missed the last live stream. No worries. You're here now. That's the past. All right, Senso, thanks for stopping by. Tinky Winky, do you have any WWE figures besides Jericho? Nope. That's it. That's all I have. That's all I have. Aaron, what's going on? John Cena or The Rock? Definitely The Rock. Favorite Tupac lyric? I don't know. It's a good question. I don't actually have a favorite Tupac lyric. I'll have to think about that. Am I getting the PS5? Unless somebody buys it for me? Nope. Not at all. Too expensive. I decided to watch Extreme Cheapskates episode again. Very interesting. Tinky Winky, what was interesting about it? Tell me. What wrestling are you working at? So currently I am not wrestling. It is one of those things, the pandemic is back in full effect, so I'm curious to see where wrestling goes from here. I'm very curious. Let's see. Tinky Winky says, FTR or the Young Bucks? I would have to go with FTR. FTR. And I know that's wild. Most of you might be like, what's FTR over the Young Bucks? But the Young Bucks, to me, I'm not a big fan of wrestling that's like over flippy. I'm not a big flippy fan. Like if I'm like, I appreciate athleticism, but I don't love watching flips that don't make sense anymore. After a while, I'm like, okay, you literally just did 4 extra flips just to do them. Like, for example, let's say I'm going to give someone a pile driver. Do I need to do 3 somersaults into the pile driver? No. I just need a pile driver, this bastard. That's it. So, like, sometimes I'm just like, guys, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. Let's see. Finland wants to know, still use tissue and put them out in the sun to dry? No, I actually use handkerchiefs now. Sometimes I use tissues, but definitely don't leave them out to dry anymore. If you're just joining us, don't forget to smash that like button like it owes you money. Top 5 favorite ECW wrestlers. Let's see. Taz, Rob Van Dam, Rhino. Ooh. And I think I'm going to say the Dudley Boys. And I'm not counting like Eddie Guerrero. I'm not counting Chris Jericho. I'm just counting the people that are really, really famous from ECW. Transmotion says, am I the only one in class? Huh? Tinky Winky wants to know if I watch AEW Dark. I actually really enjoy AEW Dark. It's one of my favorite... I realized I was shaking the whole table. It's one of my favorite wrestling shows. I enjoy it. I like watching the newcomers have their shot at basically signing a major deal. It's really dope. I think it's awesome. I remember you said you once wrestled in the back of a Burger King. Is that true? And how was that match? The match itself was okay. It was like... That was like my 6th match ever. And yeah, it was true. I wrestled in the back of a Burger King. Braun Strowman versus Big John Studd. I'm going to go with Braun Strowman. Let's see. No, he powered. Wow, I'm really behind on these. Like I said before, like I had mentioned before, if you guys are interested and you want me to answer your questions quicker, make sure you take advantage of that super chat and super sticker option. I see I'm falling behind a lot of the questions. I want to make sure I get to all of them as much as possible. In the next live stream, I'm going to give you guys something special. I haven't decided what, but something special, because it's going to be the 20th live stream, the big 2-0. So I got to think about that. What could I do for you guys that would be awesome? Sammy B says, Brandon Cutler looks like an older version of you. Yeah, I am. Like, I can see it. Like, I could definitely see the similarities, but I don't know. Brandon Cutler, man, I just don't know. Super Chicken, what's going on? What's up, bro? How long till this is over? I just joined. About 25 minutes left. Rockstar Tyson, what's up? What's up? Do I like heels or faces better? Being one, I prefer to be a heel. I feel like just being mean comes naturally. It's funny because being mean comes naturally to me, but I also feel like I'm the nicest guy ever. But when the cameras are rolling, I'm like, I could be mean. That's no problem. I could be a jerk. I can not care about your feelings. But in general, I care about your feelings. I'm a pretty nice guy. I might change up my profile. Probably no more Red Dead or Cowboy. Uh-oh, Sam, SM Lover, what are you going to change it to, man? Rockstar Tyson came from Discord. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. So Great Khali was not to blame for killing the guy because he had no idea the wrestler had a concussion a few days before. I see. What promotion would you rather bring back if you had to pick one? WCW or ECW? Oh, that's a tough one. I'm going to say WCW, but there's a part of me that wants to say ECW because I feel like with Impact and with AEW, we might not need a WCW, and ECW would be so different from what's on TV right now. So I feel a little mixed, but that's my reasoning for both. All right, let's see. Once you get that business degree, you might get a call from the Hurt Business. Yeah, I might. You never know. What's going on, bros? I thought independent wrestling in the U.S. you were paid, but here in South Africa, we also don't get paid, and it's not big in my country. Nah, listen. Independent wrestling, you don't get paid a lot. Like, unless you're like part of like Evolve or something really, really big. But overall, nah. Feel free to ask him anything. He'll try to answer. I'm assuming you're talking to someone else and not me, Carrot. Favorite thing in my room and here? That's a good question. I guess I got to go with my Funko Pops. I know that's a lame answer, but I love my Funko Pops, so that would be my favorite thing in the room for sure. Oh man, we only have like 20 minutes left. That's crazy. So right now we're on 39 likes. We're trying to break our record, which I think was either 50 or 55. So if we can get past 55 likes on this live stream, that would be bananas. That would be bananas. Let's see if we can do it. So if you're just joining, don't be a lame. Don't be lame. Smash that like button like it owes you money. Let's go. Machiavelli says, thoughts on Drew beating Randy? I'm cool with it. I'm really excited to see Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. I think that's going to be a dope match. I predict Roman Reigns taking the win. Seriously, though, I admire your way of living. Smart, economical, and ready for the future. I like it. I appreciate you, Thomas. Thank you. Brian says, what was it like taking my first bump? Oh, man. My first bump was horrible. I just hit the floor. I was like, oh! Felt the air just like leave my chest, and I felt like in that moment I said to myself, this isn't natural. People aren't supposed to be doing this. Like, how do people just throw themselves on the floor? That's just crazy. But the more you do it, the more your body gets used to it. Now, it's tough when you leave wrestling for a while. Like, I'm nervous that when I get back into the ring and I take that first bump again, I'm going to feel like, oh gosh, I hate this. But I'm looking forward to returning to the ring for real. Tinky Winky says, I'm an aspiring wrestler, so seeing you training and seeing how to keep up with money, I love me some cash. Me too. I feel like Mr. Krabs. Aaron says, I hate school. Aaron, I know. To be honest with you, I hate school too. But in life, sometimes you just got to do the things you hate, right? Michael B says, am I more of a fruit or vegetable guy? So it really goes either way. If I'm making a smoothie, I prefer fruits in my smoothie. I might put a little like kale or spinach, but not much. But if I'm eating dinner, it's funny. I'm really picky when it comes to certain things. I don't like fruit in my food. Like if I have a salad, I don't want fruit in my salad. You keep them damn strawberries out of my salad. Unacceptable. I don't want sweet in my food. Keep that sweet out of my food. If I'm having a slice of pizza, don't you dare put pineapple on my food. I'll smack you. I'll smack you with a full pineapple. Pissing me off. I hope that answers your question. Let's see. What's my favorite Dean? Oh, my favorite Dean Ambrose gimmick is the one where I don't see him on TV. I know, sometimes I'm mean. But no, I'm not a huge Dean Ambrose fan. He just doesn't do it for me. Rockstar Tyson, I appreciate you for smashing that like button. We have less than 20 minutes to go, and we have about 10 more likes to get in order to beat the record. 10 more likes. Have I heard about the Zelena Vega release? Yes, and I'll just keep it brief. We did talk about this earlier. Long story short, her joining OnlyFans to me was a big FU, if you will, to the WWE, and I don't think it was smart. However, I do think WWE needs to really work on their policies. They are way too strict for wrestlers that are independent contractors. Michael wants to know if I still live with my mama. I do not. The only mama I live with is Sugar Mama. Forgot to mention my top 5 ECW wrestlers: Rob Van Dam, Sabu, Tommy Dreamer, Sandman, and Terry Funk. Hey, that's a good list. Let's see. Adam wants to know, is wrestling fake? Wrestling is scripted. It's a show. It's just as fake as your favorite Spider-Man movie. That's the way I look at it. Ricardo Rivera, nice last name. Hey Matt, do you think match again, CM Punk versus Jeff Hardy? Oh, CM Punk. If they do fight again, I'm rooting for Jeff Hardy, man. Let's see. If I miss your question, you'll ask again during class. All right, no problem. Do I watch AEW Dark? Yeah, but I don't watch Being the Elite. I haven't watched it. Feel free to subscribe. Matt Tyson, he has good content. I'll have to check it out. Let's see. Franchi, I believe that's how you say your name. What's up? What's going on? When people call wrestling fake, yet wrestling has more depths than MMA and boxing. That is true. There is some truth to that. Rockstar Tyson, what's up? It's good to see. It's good to see you guys. When is the okay? So Super Chicken asked a really good question. He wants to know, when is the number 20 live stream? So I don't know. It'll definitely be next week sometime. So at least 5 days from now. But it'll probably be early next week. But there's a chance I might wait for the weekend. I don't know. We'll have to see. But definitely next week sometime. Latest would be next Sunday. Not this Sunday coming up, but next Sunday after Thanksgiving. Oh, Spider-Man Miles Morales. I really want that game. I just can't bring myself to buy it, but I would love to play that game. Have I seen the AEW commercial? So, and maybe you guys can answer me this. I was considering doing a reaction to the AEW trailer, but I don't know. I don't know if that's something you guys would want to see, an AEW trailer reaction. But I did see it. I have my opinions about the video game. And yeah, I won't share them here just in case that's something you guys would like to see. Have I actually ever gotten hurt in the ring? So it's a story I have told before. But one time I took a forearm and my mouth was open and my tongue was like crushed right in my teeth. And I really thought, all right, that's it. I just lost a piece of my tongue because my tongue swelled up like at least double the size. And as soon as I opened my mouth, all this blood just came leaking down, like down my neck and my chest. And everyone in the crowd was like, oh my gosh. So that was it. That's the worst I've ever gotten hurt, thankfully. Let's keep it that way. Knock on wood, right? If you're just joining, we have about 15 minutes left of this live stream. We are trying to break 50 likes. Right now we're on 46. So if you haven't already, smack that like button. Don't play games. Don't play games with me. Let's go. Let's go. What the hell are you waiting for? All right, let's see. The Fiend says I'm back. Ricardo says, answer my question, bro. Wow. Rude much, Ricardo. Let's see. And you know what? Let me say this, Ricardo. Since, you asked me to answer your question. I've said multiple times during this live stream, I'll repeat it again. There's a lot of people in here, a lot of people asking questions. I'm trying to get to everyone's question. But if you're really that eager, if you're really that fiending for me to answer your question, we have the super chat and super like options, and I will answer your question as soon as I see that. Okay? Let's see. Tinky Winky wants to know, do I like Abyss? He was okay. Not one of my favorite monster characters, but he wasn't bad. Nice person. I haven't worked a match with him, but I've worked a show with him. Great guy. What's up, man? Just been watching a video of streaming on Twitch versus YouTube. Just wondering, what made you choose YouTube over the other platforms? So YouTube, because of things like Cody Co, because of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, because of Dank Ops and Daz Games, I ended up getting a lot of subscribers from YouTube. So the answer is just simply, there's more people on here for me to talk to converse with, and I really enjoy it. I really enjoy doing this. So let's go. Let's see. I know I'm behind on these questions. Like I said, you guys know what to do if you want me to answer it sooner, but I will try my best to get to everybody. Andre the Giant versus Yokozuna. For me, I would choose Yokozuna. Matt cut a promo on a strawberry. Well, the promo wasn't against the... Well, yeah, no, keep your strawberries out of my salad. You're right. You're right. Get that sweet off my bacon. That's right. I don't want no pineapple bacon. I don't want mango bacon. I want bacon. Let's see. What's going on, Amy? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Which match was better? I think the first time Undertaker and Shawn Michaels fought, it was better. But that's just my opinion. Both matches were excellent. Thoughts on Rey Mysterio? Rey Mysterio is a wrestler who is better off outside of WWE. Did you guys watch Rey Mysterio on Lucha Underground? He was a badass. Like, he was great. Rey Mysterio was dope. But in WWE, they make him the soft guy, and I don't know why. He's like, my name is Rey, and I love my family. Come on, Rey. Come on, Rey. Who would win, The Fiend or Edge? Right now, The Fiend. So I think they should bring back the World Heavyweight title. Yeah, Big Gold, WCW's belt. Yeah, I think that would be sweet. Let's see. Franchi says, where's my mom? Where's my mom? Oh, don't start spamming. So let's see. My mom is at work. She's working. I no longer live with my mom, only Sugar Mama. It's the only mama I live with. What is it like winning a championship? Honestly, it feels good. It feels really good. It makes you feel like your hard work is paying off. It makes you feel like the promoter believes in you to carry that division. So it's a really good feeling. All right, so Hitman says, and this might be old. First of all, Plus says hello. What's going on, Plus? On my end, it's 47 likes. Right now, we're at 50 likes. If we could beat 55 likes, this will be the most likes I've ever had on a live stream. So if you're just joining me, smack that like button. Give it a nice backhand. Give it that Eddie Kingston backhand. Oh! 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 Let's see what else you got. Kurt Angle versus Taz. Ankle lock versus Taz Mission. Taz Mission is one of my favorite submissions, so I would have to go with Taz for that one. Did you hear a UFC dude got his ear ripped off? Yeah, actually, that happens a lot. That happens a lot. Let's see. Do I still spray tan with teabag water? So I did mention this a little bit earlier in the live stream. First of all, let me say this. If you're just joining me, thank you so much for joining. I mean, this is awesome. I love having these conversations with you guys, and I look forward to do a lot more. Next live stream will be live stream number 20, and we're going to do something really special for that because it's live stream number 20, right? It's a huge deal. Yeah. All right, so as far as the spray tan with teabag water, so I only do that when I'm already tan, and it kind of just brings out your color. It doesn't make you tan, so I have to really specify that. I say it gives you a nice glow because that's exactly what it is. If you're already tan, if you already got some color, if you're already sun-kissed, you can spray that on, and it kind of just brings out your color. I'm a get GM mode, but not the other one. All right, all right. You know, it's funny. I was never a fan of GM mode. Hey, Matt, do you think you could play Miles Morales Spider-Man? Oh, man. That's actually, so Miles Morales was one of the games I'm thinking about playing on this channel. I'm trying to lessen the amount of video games I play because I know like I'm playing Battlegrounds, I'm playing Crash Bandicoot, but once Battlegrounds is done, which honestly doesn't have that much longer, I will be looking to add a new game to it. It's either going to be Miles Morales, maybe it's going to be Tony Hawk. I'm not 100% sure. We'll see. We'll see. What's going on, Camille? Welcome. Oh, plus all the way down from Peru. What's going on? Much love to Peru. Yeah. Let's see. Have I ever fought the Honky Tonk Man? No, but I've done 2 shows with the Honky Tonk Man. All right, you guys are saying 50 likes. Right now, I'm seeing 52. 52 likes. If we can get 3 more likes, we'll be tied with the most amount of likes that I've ever gotten. At least I think, because I don't remember if it was 50 or 55 in the last live stream. But we are trying to break records here. So let's break some records together. If you haven't smashed that like button, smash it. Hit it. Or just beat it. Just beat it. Let's see. Von Erichs versus DX. I'm going with DX. Hello, you on TNT? What? That's from Mathis. No, not on TNT. I'm Sebastian. Could you please say hello to me? Sebastian, what's going on? Much love to Peru. Thank you for joining the Cheap Wrestler live stream. I hope all is well. And I hope that you keep coming back. Yeah, just bacon. No pineapple bacon. Get that out of here. Get that garbage out of here. Ray versus CM Punk. UFC. I would love to see Rey Mysterio beat him. Wait, this is the guy that tapes his shoes? Yeah. That's me. In the flesh. Well, I guess not in the flesh. Virtually, right? Let's see. Can we text on Instagram? And they might have Drew versus Roman and Edge versus The Fiend at Mania. Interesting. Do I think they should bring back the old Cruiserweight Championship? Honestly, I'm cool with the way it is now. The Rock versus Sting, early 2000s. WWE Champion versus WCW Champion. I got to go with The Rock, man. The Rock is that dude. Have I ever met Mark Sterling? I have not. Let's see. Miles Morales Spider-Man is the shortest game. I heard it was really short. Now, is it a full game? Like, do you buy it for full price? Or is it like a game that you could buy for like 40, 30 bucks or something like that? Let me know, because that might influence if I get it or not. Michael B says, did you like this year's Money in the Bank? I did not. They went for that whole, what's it called? Like pre-recorded thing. And I just wasn't feeling it. I thought they should have just had live matches for it. And I thought it would have been better. I saw you at a live event. You're pretty good. Dude, how long ago was that, Michael? That's awesome. I'm trying to look at your profile picture to see if I recognize you, and I think I do. Storm, what's up? Would I ever go to AEW? I would absolutely go to AEW, without a doubt. Don't be surprised if that happens. Which past generation wrestler would you have loved to have taken on in their prime? Ooh. In their prime. I'm going to say Undertaker. For sure. We are at 54 likes. Oh, we are at 55 likes. We're breaking records here. We have just under 10 minutes left to go. Let's see if we can get to 60 likes. If we get to 60 likes, I might bust out in a dance for this last minute. Who knows? It's getting crazy. I am the GOAT says, hi, I'm Hero. You changed your name, switching it up on me, man. Do I have anywhere to buy autographs from you? That's a really good question. I don't, but I do have merchandise if you guys are ever interested in merchandise. And I can work on something like that, too. Well, Aaron wants to know, was Thanos right? Given this world's current circumstances, I think some people might need to get snapped away, right? Let's see, I saw you before COVID, like November last year. Dude, that's awesome. That is awesome. Let's see, we're at 55 likes. It was at 56 for a moment, but one disappeared. Let's see if we can get 5 more likes in the last 5 minutes. If you're just joining this live stream, don't forget to smash that like button. Like, smash it like your mama gave it to you, man. Super Chicken says, I should do a giveaway. I just might. Let's see. Mr. Matt, time to expose myself. I still got to get that interview, man. It's me, David. Oh, absolutely, brother. Absolutely. From the unpopular review, we have David in the building, who is listed as Storm. But if you haven't already, make sure you go add the unpopular review on Facebook. Yeah, exactly, Sam B. Dance break. Let's see. Adam wants to know, can you actually get hurt in wrestling? Absolutely. Absolutely. Every time you step in the ring, it is a risk. Super Chicken says, and one day when I'm a wrestler, I better be prepared in 5 years. Oh, you're coming after me, man? I'll be old in 5 years. I'll be 46. Let's see. I don't know if you sold autographs, I would buy them, but I don't know about everyone else. All right, no problem. You'd be good against Rey Mysterio or Sin Cara. I would love to wrestle against Rey. No problem, Storm. No problem. We reached 56 likes, and guess what? I actually just finally got to the end of here. So let's see. Did I always want to be a wrestler? So the truth is no. I didn't always want to be a wrestler. I always wanted to be an entertainer. An entertainer. You called me out, David. No, I won't be that old in 5 years. Not even close. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. I am not that old. I am not that old. I am not that old. All right, so let's see. I am not that old. That was a joke. I was kidding. Joke. All right, guys, let's see if we can get 3 more likes in the last 3 minutes. But let's see. What else do we have here? We're at 57. We're currently at 57. My top 5 favorite Funko Pops. I would have to say, and pulling them off the shelf right now might be tough, but I would have to say The Fiend. I really enjoy my original Vegeta. It's like when Vegeta first debuted in Dragon Ball Z, so he has the Scouter and everything else. I would have to say Master Roshi throwing up the peace sign. Dead Yamcha. Listen, a lot of my favorite pops are going to be Dragon Ball Z pops. That's just the way it is. Let's see. What else? Oh, Crash Bandicoot. That would be my other one. Those are my favorite pops. Let's see. Michael says, what's your finisher? And what finisher would you choose? So my finisher is a jumping complete shot. Some wrestlers that use it are R-Truth and Shelton Benjamin. And I like to call it the cheap shot. I used to call it Fatal Attraction, but we are changing the name to the cheap shot. All right, so JJ wants to know, how do you become a member? So becoming a member is easy. You can go on my YouTube channel. There's a little button that says join. You click that button, and it'll give you some instructions. Follow those instructions. Real simple, easy peasy, and you can be part of the Frugal faction. And when you're part of the Frugal faction, you get to join me for things like Workout Wednesdays. And so like, for example, Workout Wednesdays last week, Sammy B and my sugar mama, we went shopping together and we did a little dieting thing. We talked about what we're going to buy for my shake, which is delicious, by the way. Very delicious. But yeah, you can join me for that. We do workouts every Wednesday, all those good things. I just gave you a heart attack with that joke. We are at 60 likes, ladies and gentlemen. 60 likes. Woo! So in the last minute, right now we got like 1 minute and 30 seconds. I'm about to break out into some dance moves. Oh! But we'll save that. Is Edge and Christian versus the Hardy Boys versus the Dudleys the greatest tag match in history? Yes, either that or the one at WrestleMania 2000, which was a similar match, but both excellent. All right, let's see. Cheap Shot name is awesome. I didn't make it up. Actually, one of you guys made it up. One of my loyal, awesome subscribers gave me that name, and I really appreciate it. What's the grossest thing you've ever done to save a buck? You've probably seen it on the show. You've probably seen it, so you tell me. What is the grossest thing I ever done to save a buck? Let's see. David wants to know, do I still wrestle? So I'm actually on a hiatus right now, but I will be returning. And no, thankfully, this is not an eggshell shake. Not this time. All right, so we are just about done here. Let's see. The finisher would be better as the cheapest kick. Maybe. So this is a clean channel. JJ asks. So I try to keep it clean. Every once in a while, something slips, but I try to keep it clean, you know? All right, guys. It is that time. Time to wrap things up. But before I go, I just have to say, we did it! We freaking did it! We hit 61 likes, which is the most likes I've ever gotten for every live stream. So I gotta bust out a little Carlton. Yeah. Oh, we did it. We did it. Hey, we did it. We did it. All thanks to you guys. Thank you guys so much. Unfortunately, it is that time. So make sure you join me for the next live stream. This is the most likes we've ever gotten. Over 60 likes on the live stream. I appreciate it. I am the cheapest wrestler in the world. And listen up, jabronis. I'll see you real soon. Peace!